I want to start off this video by saying Fernando Tatis did nothing wrong. He did absolutely nothing wrong when he hit a grand slam on a 3-0 count. Absolutely nothing. Is it running up the score? Probably. What's the job of the batter to do? To put up runs on the scoreboard. That's what he's getting paid to do, is to produce offense. So when you have Chris Woodward, who was the manager of the Rangers, coming out and saying, I didn't like it personally. You're up by 7 in the 8th. It's typically not a good time to swing 3-0. It's kind of the way we were all raised in the game. But like I said, the norms are being challenged on a daily basis. So just because I don't like it doesn't mean it's not right. I don't think we liked it as a group. That was what Chris Woodward said after the game. The job of the batter is to put up runs for his team, to make sure that they do not blow the game. 7-run leads have been blown. So it wouldn't be the first time. But the problem I have is that he had to apologize for doing his job. Tatis had to apologize for doing his job. When you have baseball players like Trevor Bauer coming out saying, you did nothing wrong, kid. When you have old baseball players like David Cone and Johnny freaking Bench coming out and saying you did nothing wrong, then you have nothing to apologize for. I mean, let's look at this logically. You have 3-0 count in the 7th. Oh, great. Woodward wants me to take a pitch. I'll take a pitch. Throws me a fastball right down the middle. 3-1. Alright, I still got 2 more strikes left. Throws me a high and in fastball. I chase it. 3-2. Alright, now, instead of me crashing a fastball right down the middle, 600 feet to left, it's 3-2. It's a full count. And he throws me another fastball right down the middle. Or he throws me a changeup and I'm 3 hours in front of it. You just shot yourself in the foot there. And everything that's happened with Tatis brings up something important in baseball, and that is the unwritten rules, and what it's doing, for me, is harming the game. If I was a new fan of baseball and I'm seeing these unwritten rules that I have no idea about, it's dumb. I mean, who says you can't swing 3-0 when you're up by 7? Okay, well, let's just say, what if they were up by 4? Could he have swung then? What if he was up by 3 or 2? These rules don't make sense. And it's hindering baseball on getting new fans. New fans have no idea what any of these are. And it ruins the game. And you have baseball contradicting themselves by their players enforcing these unwritten rules, mostly pitchers. Like, look at Bumgarner when Max Muncy took him deep into McCovey Cove, said, keep walking. And Chris Archer when Derek Dietrich had freaking won the freaking Allegheny. Freaking, just sat there and watched it for too long. How long is too long? A couple seconds? 30 seconds? If I hit a home run 700 feet, I'm going to sit there for a freaking minute if I'd like. But these unwritten rules are hurting baseball more than they're doing good. And baseball's problem is they're playing both sides. They haven't done anything to try to get rid of these unwritten rules, to try to enforce people to not to do it. I mean, I don't remember the pitcher's name for the Rangers, but I think Woodward got suspended, and somebody threw behind, it was either Tatis or Padre, and got suspended for a game. So, I mean, that helps, especially when they said that you're not supposed to do this. And baseball marketing themselves in advertisements saying, let the kids play. That's their biggest slogan recently, is let the kids play, especially during the postseason. Is let the kids play. Well, you can't have let the kids play and then have pitchers saying, okay, he just hit one 900 feet into orbit, and he sat there for 2 hours looking at it, or 2 seconds looking at it, and he wasn't hustling around the base paths, I'm going to hit him next time he comes up. It's contradictory. That's the problem that we have. And it's ruining baseball's foothold for new fans. So, regarding that, Tatis, he did nothing wrong. He's doing his job. He's doing what he's getting paid for. And the Rangers took it too far. I mean, took it too seriously. Took it to heart. Like, they were the ones. Like, a pitcher's job is to pitch. It's not to groove a fastball right down the middle so a dude can hit it 500 feet. That's not the pitcher's job. If you didn't want him to hit it 500 feet and just sit there for a couple seconds watching it, don't throw a fastball down the middle on a 3-0 count. Make a better pitch next time. Getting on to baseball's other problem, and that's what Thom Brennaman has said on a hot mic, on the TV broadcast for the Reds game, for the Cincinnati Kansas City game. I was in Kansas City. I'm not going to say what he said here, but I implore you to look it up. I mean, it's nasty what he said. It's disgusting. It's horrible. It should never have been said. Should have never been said whether he was being recorded or not. It should have never been said. This should have never even been thought. I think the Reds did the right thing here and suspended him indefinitely. You have to do that, obviously. They're going to take a look at their broadcasting team. They're going to take a look at the culture in the booth, maybe in the clubhouse. There have been some players like Matt Bowman, Amir Garrett come out and say that what he said doesn't reflect us. It has no place in the Cincinnati Reds locker room or in baseball or in the world. And I agree with that. Really shouldn't. Jim Day's now, or at least in the game, Jim Day replaced Brennaman, and Brennaman's also not going to be able to. He won't be broadcasting the NFL games this season either. Do I think he'll get hired by some for another broadcasting job? Probably. I mean, he's an established name, whether you like him as a commentator or not. I really don't. But he's good at his job. I mean, when he was apologizing, which was the weirdest thing I've ever seen in the sport of baseball. He's in the middle of apologizing, and Nick Castellanos hits a freaking bomb to left field. And he's in the middle of apologizing, and then his instincts kick in, and he's got to do his job, and he makes the call saying Nick Castellanos hits a home run to left center. And the weirdest part is how he did it, is how casual it was, which is just second nature for him. It's his job for 15 years, I think. And Castellanos hits for the icing on the cake, he hits the ball to the left, and in left field, it's on these on this sign that says judgment-free zone, which is the icing on the cake for what, it's very poignant for what is going on on the broadcast as we were watching and listening to it. It was very weird. It was very uncomfortable. He seemed very uncomfortable talking about it, apologizing about it. Yeah, like I said, I think he'll get a job somewhere. I honestly believe that. I don't know when. I think eventually he will. But it was something that should have never been said. The problem with it, the vitriol that he said it with. It sounded like it came out of a place of anger and hatred. That's what it sounded like. And we have no idea what it was in context to. It was just right before the broadcast kicked in. He said it, and then they rolled right into he rolled right into the game. Here we are in the top of the fourth, the bottom of the fourth. It was in the fourth. And the worst part about it is, with all this Thom Brennaman stuff going on, Trevor Bauer had a hell of a game. Had probably one of the best games of his career, probably. 7 innings of one-hit ball. Well, he threw a complete game, which was 7 innings of one-hit ball against the Royals. He had a really good game. And nobody's going to talk about, not a lot of people are going to talk about it because of what overshadowed the game, and that's the Thom Brennaman stuff. So, Bauer had a hell of a game. Got overshadowed by horrible circumstances in the booth. And that's really the end of the video. I don't know how to end it. If you guys liked it, press the like button, subscribe down below, that'd be greatly appreciated. Share this video with all your friends and buddies, and I will see you guys in the next video.